Oops, sorry for that. Alright, let's see. So, today we're testing with Beyond ATC. Early access, just got released today in the new build. So far what I've seen, I was pretty impressed about the improvements. Of course it's, as said, early access, so it can be buggy, but nevertheless, we'll just take a look at it. Okay, let's first start. I am in the simulator. Start the program. There we go. Yep. Now it loads in all the information.
Beyond ATC connected.
There we go. Loaded me on the airway, on the runway. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit and come back to the parking. So I'm going to reposition it. Okay. So we got auto-tuned put into the Beyond ATC, and if you push the little headphone icon, you can see all the frequencies which are available to tune in at the location I'm currently spawned in. So let's go to the ATIS first, 124.370. So it does that automatically, as you can see.
Advise on initial contact, you have information, Mike. Sarasota/Bradenton Airport information, Mike. 095 Tree Zulu. Wind 125 at 6 visibility 10. Ceiling 6,500 broken. Temperature 22. Dew point 20. Altimeter tree 000. Landing and departing runway 14. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Mike. Sarasota/Bradenton Airport information, Mike. 095 Tree Zulu. Wind 125 at 6 visibility 10. Ceiling.
Okay. Just tuned into the clearance frequency 118.250. Let's do a radio check first. Sarasota ground, November 12 Romeo Tango, radio check.
November 12 Romeo Tango, 5x5.
Nice. Okay. Sarasota clearance, November 12 Romeo Tango, citation CG4 parked at the FBO apron near the control tower. We have information Mike and would like to request IFR clearance to Tallahassee.
November 12 Romeo Tango, Sarasota clearance, information Mike correct, cleared to Tallahassee Airport. Radar vectors MOMI, then as filed. Maintain 4000. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.5, squawk 4140.
Okay, so we're going to read this back. Clear to Tallahassee. Radar vectors MOMI, then as filed. Maintain 4000. Expect flight level 340. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.5. Squawk 4140. November 12 Romeo Tango.
November 12 Romeo Tango, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for start or taxi.
Contact ground 121.9 when ready for start or taxi, November 12 Romeo Tango. So we first gonna plot in the squawk, which is 4140. There you go. And I have to put in some performance figures first. So performance, we do the init. Well, it's set flight level 340, which I initially did in SimBrief. For this short flight, it's way too high if you ask me. So I'm just gonna put in flight level 210. I'm not supposed to because I have to, you know, keep up with the flight plan, of course, but we just do that. Yep, flight level, just put it in there, whatever. Just for testing, then the wind is in beautiful Southwest Florida. It's 110 at 7 knots. Outside temperature is 22 Celsius. Yep, next. Okay, so it calculates the V1 or whatever. And when I press send, it's going to populate that in the screen. There you go. Yep. Okay. So we're going to departure from runway 14 via the what's it? This Sarkozy for departure. And my expected, well, we'll see it depending on the wind there. Runway 36, yeah, we'll go for 36 at Tallahassee. Yep. All right. Put some landing stuff on. And for the legs. Where's my little map? There it is. Okay, so vectors, that's correct. Discontinuity, that's normal. You cannot delete that after a vector, so we'll just let that stay there. Next, we see a discontinuity. We're going to clear that one. Execute. Next. Okay, looks good. So St. Petersburg, and then it's gonna MOMI, and then Okay, looks good. We are tuned to 121.900. The ground frequency, okay. Sounds good. All right. Okay. 1 second here. Okay. So I'm currently right here. I'm in a taxi. Yep. Okay. Then we're gonna do our taxi clearance. Sorry, push and start. I'm too fast. November 12 Romeo Tango at Control Tower Apron. Request push and start.
November 12 Romeo Tango, Sarasota ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast.
Okay. Push and start approved, facing northeast for November 12 Romeo Tango. So, we're gonna plan the push. Plan the pushback. Northeast it was. Oh, that was kind of uneventful, but wait a minute. I got runway 14, so oh, that's good. We don't really need a push, but it's just, you know, for the testing purposes. Yeah, just do it. Okay. Look at this car. The cars are racing in front of me. Safety is not an issue at Sarasota Airport. Okay. Okay, we'll be back in 10 seconds, 20 seconds. I'm gonna grab some water. Well, that's 13 seconds. We'll take that. Okay. So we're pushed back. Let's put 4,000 in here. Okay, we'll get vectors. I don't know why this stupid camera thing doesn't work. Let's try again. Yeah, I'm using the Elgato camera app, but it's not really worked as supposed to be. There you go. No, it works. Okay, so all set. Okay, and now we're gonna taxi to runway 14. Sarasota ground, November 12 Romeo Tango, request taxi.
November 12 Romeo Tango, runway 14 taxi via Alpha.
Nice. Taxi to runway 14 via Alpha for November 12 Romeo Tango. So it's nice because it's not only the product itself, so the ATC, which is generated by AI, but also shows you on screen the taxi runway and the taxi via Alpha, which is pretty neat because it makes it a lot more easier to taxi, especially at runways or you're not really familiar with airports. And also you see the text here. And again, if you push the headphones, you can also see all the frequencies which are possible to pick and choose. But I've selected auto-tune radio, so it does that automatically for me. And as you can see, it's COM1, it's right there. Okay, don't waste any time. Let's taxi to, via Alpha and then to runway 14. Parking brake is off. Yep, let's go. I must say they did a pretty good job from the last build. So again, I'm not affiliated with BeyondATC whatsoever. So I'm just, you know, showing for test purposes and to help people decide, like I did, like, you know, buy it or not. I paid $29.95. That's quite funny, you know. Normally ATC
November
would say,
12
hey,
Romeo Tango, contact Sarasota Tower 120.1. Have a good one.
Contact Sarasota Tower 120.1, November 12 Romeo Tango. And it shows me this little icon that I have auto transferred to the other frequency. Normally, it should give me a hold short or whatever, but no, what I wanted to say is I had deliberately was texting too fast, and normally ATC would say, hey, you're texting too fast. It would show up on their screens as well, but that did not happen. I'll hold short here. Sarasota Tower, November 12 Romeo Tango, holding short, runway 14.
November 12 Romeo Tango, Sarasota Tower, wind 125 at 6, fly runway heading, runway 14, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 14, fly runway heading November 12 Romeo Tango. So cleared for takeoff. Okay. Hey, what's happening? My pedals again are not working. What the heck? Yeah, I have to change some settings in the controls because I have my stick and my throttle, and sometimes they're conflicting with the pedals, which is not good because I fly different airplanes and I have profiles for them. Okay. So I'm cleared for the takeoff. Okay, flaps are set, lights are set. Check. Okay. Put on 4,000. Speed on. Put this on now. Okay, Toga. Here we go. V1, rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Okay, looks good. Take the flaps up. Okay, let's see what ATC tells me, because I would expect factors. First gonna fly
November
the,
12 Romeo Tango.
path.
Contact Tampa departure. See you.
See you. Contact Tampa departure for November 12 Romeo Tango. So it's gonna switch me to the automatically to the frequency, which is good. Yeah, I'm overspeeding, I know. Okay. Tampa departure November 12 Romeo Tango, passing 2,000 feet.
November 12 Romeo Tango, Tampa departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 17,000. Altimeter 3000.
Climb and maintain 17,000, altimeter 3000, November 12 Romeo Tango.
November 12 Romeo Tango, turn left, heading tree 50. Expect further clearance in about 2 tree miles.
Turn left, heading 350, and expect further clearance in about 23 miles. November 12 Romeo Tango. Okay. So it wants me to turn left, heading 350, so we do that. It's nice. The vectoring is going good so far. So 350. I'm going to fly this one. There it goes. Mm-hmm. That looks good. So far, so good. Yep. here as well, so you can see what's happening. So we're flying the 350 course right now, the heading, I should say. Meanwhile, we're climbing. We're not climbing. Should climb to flight level 170. Okay. Okay. Let's see if they're still alive. Temperature departure November 12 Romeo Tango radio check.
November 12 Romeo Tango, 5 by 5.
Okay, that works. So far, so good. Yep. So yeah, until now I'm pretty satisfied. It's still in early access, of course, but they're doing a good job. Okay, I'm doing a request right now. Temperature departure November 12 Romeo Tango request heading for the next fix. See how he reacts to that.
November 12 Romeo Tango. I didn't get that.
Oh, never mind. We're still in the approach area, so we're gonna leave it. She's probably gonna...
November 12 Romeo Tango. Contact Miami Center 132.35.
Yep, through radar. Contact Miami Center 132.35, November 12 Romeo Tango. I said decimal is dot. So Beyond ATC application put me automatically on the frequency here. As you can see, 132.35, which is very nice. Okay, so we're gonna contact Miami Center, November 12 Romeo Tango at flight level 170 near Pierce.
November 12 Romeo Tango, Miami Center. Good day. Climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb and maintain flight level 340 for November 12 Romeo Tango.
November 12 Romeo Tango, turn left, heading 320.
Turn left, heading 320, November 12 Romeo Tango. So it's gonna give me the vectors to the next waypoint. Flight level 340, I should put that first in. Here we go. When I'm passing 18,000, I should go to standard pressure. right now. So I'm going to put that in standard, which is 2992, or in Europe in hectopascal it's 1013.
November 12 Romeo Tango, clear direct MOMI. Resummo navigation.
Direct MOMI, November 12 Romeo Tango. Okay. Nice. Okay, I'm going to clean up a little bit here. Do, do, do. Yep, we're gonna fly direct to the waypoint MOMI. Meanwhile, we're at flight level 254. So it's good. The plane is gonna go to the flight path. And meanwhile, we're at Tampa Bay. If you might know it, Tampa Bay, Florida, with the famous bridge. You go way up and way down. Cruise ships go under it. It's pretty a nice experience. And you have to cross the bridge when you go from Sarasota area to Tampa. Well, you could also go around, but the bridge is the way to go. Okay. I was keeping an eye on the airspeed because we were climbing that fast. So here the air density is very thin at higher altitudes, which makes the performance of the plane a lot better. So we're almost at 340. Okay. I'm using real-time weather. Okay. And below you can see the famous bridge I was talking about. It's right there.
November 12 Romeo Tango. Contact Jacksonville Center 133.32.
Contact Jacksonville Center on 133.32, November 12 Romeo Tango. Yep. Frequency change. It did that correctly. All right. Jacksonville Center, November 12 Romeo Tango, flight level 340 near Brung, Tampa Bay area.
November 12 Romeo Tango, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Roger. Okay. So it's looking good. ATC is doing a good job. So this is artificial intelligence working at its best. I'm really impressed with the quality. Oh, there you see the bridge at Tampa Bay again. What is a little bit broken in the scenery? It's standard scenery. This is the famous bridge over Tampa Bay. So you go way up and way down. So if you go the fastest way to Sarasota, you have to cross this bridge. Alright, let's see if ATC is still alive. I'm just gonna fool around a little bit. November 12 Romeo Tango, radio check. You'll think again.
November 12 Romeo Tango, 5x5.
He's like, why the heck would he ask that 4 times in 10 minutes? But it's for testing purposes, so who cares? Alright. Okay, we're at flight level 340, cruising above the Tampa Bay area, Southwest Florida. Speed is 263, which is good. Checks the engines. Nice. And of course, because we are above flight level 180 in the United States, we are on standard pressure, which is 2992, or in Europe, it's hectopascal 1013.25. So now we go to cross the Gulf of Mexico apart toward Tallahassee. This is nice. I fly around here a lot. I like the Southwest Florida region, so Sarasota to Key West, Bradenton, Tampa, Fort Myers. Yep. Venice, it's nice. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can ask ATC if I can do a direct to Mises. No, I'm going to do something else. Maybe I'm gonna prepare an early descent. I'm gonna the flight level. Okay, let's see. Jacksonville Center, November 12 Romeo Tango, requesting descent to flight level 170. It won't work, but let me check.
November 12 Romeo Tango.
It's an odd
Unable
flight
your
level.
flight is to the northwest, and 17,000 is an odd numbered flight level. Please pick an even altitude.
Exactly. Very good, very good, very good. Jacksonville Center, November 12 Romeo Tango, request descent flight level 160. It should give me the QNH again, because we're...
November 12 Romeo Tango, roger. Descend and maintain 16,000.
It does that very good. Descend and maintain 16,000, November 12 Romeo Tango. So we did that very well. And normally in real life I would not, pick and choose that high flight level when I go from Sarasota to Tallahassee. But alright. Top of descent is... okay. I'll just... Alright. 2000. I'm gonna get some speed back. Okay, let's check again. We're descending. On smaller planes you always have to the pitot heat, which is automatically done in this plane. Okay, tune, that's good. Flight lags, automatic. Nice. So we're descending to flight level 160. When I click the headphones, I can see which frequency I can pick and choose. Because I'm currently at 340, but as soon as I dip below flight level 180, I should switch, from the standard to the QNH of that region. So what I'm going to do is going to check the ATIS. It's going to
05 Tree Zulu.
altitude
Wind
for me.
115 at 7 visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 22. Dew point 20. Altimeter tree 001. Landing and departing runway 14. Advise on initial contact. You have information, November. Sarasota/Bradenton Airport information, November. 105 Tree Zulu. Wind 115 at 7 visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 22. Dew point 20. Altimeter tree 001. Landing and departing runway 14. Advise on initial contact.
Okay, 132.320. Frequency does not exist. Well, the frequency does exist, but the program just doesn't let me. So I'm gonna pick and choose the standard center frequency, which is center, and it should populate here. Center frequency. Frequency does not exist. Come on. Oh, I'm stupid. It's a different frequency. It's 133.320. My bad. Yep, there he goes. See if he's still around. Jacksonville Center, November 12 Romeo Tango radio check. He goes like, again?
November 12 Romeo Tango, 5x5.
5x5, nice.
November 12 Romeo Tango, contact Jacksonville Center 127.8.
Contact Jacksonville Center 127.8, November 12 Romeo Tango. So we're going to change frequency.
Negative. Jacksonville Center on 127.8.
Jacksonville Center 127.8. I said dot or decimal or something, but in the US it's point. Yep, it auto-tuned. That's nice. That's a nice feature. The bigger planes, that they do it automatically. But as you can see, it auto-tuned into here. Okay, check. I'm at flight level. Yeah. A little bit faster. Engines are okay. Takes a little bit of throttle back because our speed is okay. So far, I'm very pleased and amazed, surprised also how they really improved the auto access in comparison with the last version I tested. I also did test driving for Say Intentions, which was great too. And again, I'm not affiliated with one of those companies. I'm just using this for recreational private use. Okay. Gonna put on the switch the FAA charts. It's not really readable. Okay. Okay, descending. Now someone sending me a private message, a DM. Are you using Beyond ATC? Yes, I'm using Beyond ATC. They just released it in a early access new build. So I'm not affiliated with them. It's okay. Okay, we're passing through the transition level again, 18,000. So we're gonna go to the from standard to the QNH, which was 3001. Okay.
Altitude.
I didn't. Oh, we would expect runway 14 in Tallahassee, I believe. Let's see how that works out. Departure. No, I'll just leave it in there. One, two. Okay. Okay, that's Tallahassee International. We're gonna listen to the ATIS.
Visibility 8. Sky condition clear. Temperature 18. Dew point 17. Altimeter tree 00 tree. Landing and departing runway tree 6. 5G notice in effect. Advise on initial contact you have information Zulu. Tallahassee Airport information Zulu. 105 tree Zulu. Wind calm visibility 8. Sky condition clear. Temperature 18. Dew point 17. Altimeter tree.
Altimeter, we're going to put that one on 3003. Okay. A little bit more trust. There you go. Engine checks. Looking perfect. Okay. All right, let's take a quick look. So we're currently here. And then we go to Mises, turn left, and then Vance, beep, something. Okay, I have to look into that because it was runway 36. That's what I initially put in. So ILS 36. Just gotta prepare some stuff. So departure, arrival. I mean. So ILS 36 and transition is factors. Okay. Just to be sure, I'm gonna put in the ILS frequency. It should pick it up automatically, but you know, better safe than sorry. Just okay, localizer is 110 decimal tree. Yep. It goes to Mises. Where is Mises? Oh, there it is. So, okay, so what I've seen, I should pick up the ILS localizer near Zapok. No, correction, at Buipta, 1600. Okay, well. Alright. Let's see if the ATC I'm going to ask flight level 110, see if Jacksonville Center, November 1 to Romeo Tango, request descent flight level 110.
November 1 to Romeo Tango, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Descending to flight level 110, November 1 to Romeo Tango. That was easy.
November 1 to Romeo Tango, I didn't get that altitude. Say again,
Of course.
altitude.
Altitude 11,000 for November 1 to Romeo Tango, because we're not on standard pressure.
November 1 to Romeo Tango, I didn't get that altitude. Say again, altitude.
Okay, we're gonna tell. Altitude 13,000 for November 1 to Romeo Tango. Just put in another number.
November 1 to Romeo Tango, you broke up. Say again, altitude.
Altitude 13000, November 1 to Romeo Tango. I should say 13,000.
November 1 to Romeo Tango, I didn't get that altitude. Say again, altitude.
I'm gonna put it manually.
Request 13,000. November
So
1 to
request.
Romeo Tango.
November 1 to Romeo Tango,
It should
enable your
not pick it
flight
up
is to the
because it's
northwest and 1 tree 13,000 is an odd-numbered flight
Exactly.
level.
It's even.
Please pick an even altitude.
14,000.
Request 14,000. November 1 to Romeo Tango.
November 1 to Romeo Tango, roger. Descend and maintain 14,000.
Descent maintain 14,000 to November 1 to Romeo Tango.
Negative. Descend and maintain 14,000.
Descent maintain 14,000 November 1 to Romeo Tango. I said it not correctly. Alright, there we go. Sometimes it's difficult if you're not a native speaker. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let's take a look at the Navi charts. Okay, where's the altitude? Okay. Devices. Where's the? Oh yeah, it's what should give? I put in vectors. Position. Oh, it's okay. That's okay. So advanced, we should be at 5,000. So I'm going to request descent to 8,000. Center, request 8,000 for November 1 to Romeo Tango.
November 1 to Romeo Tango. I didn't get that.
Yeah,
we're just ready for
November
descent.
1-2 Romeo Tango. Ready for descent?
November 1-2 Romeo Tango. Flight present heading, Tallahassee Airport, landing runway 36.
Flight present heading, Tallahassee Airport, runway 36 for November 1-2 Romeo Tango. Okay. In real life, you would not do what I do now. So it's always ATC who gives you what you have to do, descending or whatever speed. So for test purposes, I go to 8,000. It's pretty stable. Okay. A little bit of speed brakes. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Oops.
November 1-2 Romeo Tango. Contact Jacksonville Center 135.32.
Contact Jacksonville Center 135.32, November 1 to Romeo Tango. So it's right there. Yep, it auto-tuned. That's good. Jackson Center, November 1 to Romeo Tango at 8,000 feet, 4 nautical miles of Mises.
November 1-2 Romeo Tango, Jacksonville Center, roger. November 1-2 Romeo Tango, turn left, heading tree 15, vectors for the approach.
Nice. Turn left, heading tree 15, vectors for approach, November 1-2 Romeo Tango. So, put him in heading mode now. So 315. He's gonna give me vectors. It works pretty well. Take a look at the map meanwhile. Yeah. Diving like the space shuttle. Totally not approved in real life.
November 12 Romeo Tango. Descend and maintain 3000. Altimeter tree 00 tree.
Descent, maintain 3000. Altimeter at 30.03. November 12 Romeo Tango. So okay, nice. Okay. So we're at 3,000 feet. Speed is okay. We're now approaching Tallahassee. All right. Let's see if they're still alive. Jacksonville Center, November 12 Romeo Tango, radio check. He's getting crazy. He's like, why?
November 12 Romeo Tango. Reading you loud and clear.
It works. Okay, meanwhile, we are at 3,000 feet. Speed is 185. Landing lights on. That's good. Engine looking good. Okay.
November 12 Romeo Tango. Contact Tallahassee. Approach 135.8. Have a good one.
Contact Tallahassee. Approach 135.8. November 12 Romeo Tango. Okay. Tallahassee approach, November 12 Romeo Tango is 3 miles west of Vance. That was kind of uneventful, but...
November 12 Romeo Tango. Verify information alpha.
We have information alpha, November 12 Romeo Tango. That's the ATIS. We had Zulu, but...
November 12 Romeo Tango. Tallahassee approach. Good day. Altimeter tree 00 tree. Expect a visual approach runway tree 6.
Expect visual approach runway tree 6 for November 12 Romeo Tango. It's already in there. Yep. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Let's go to the Navi charts. Better safe than sorry. So he gave me vector to 3,000. Yeah, okay. Okay, so the vectors are here. This is Bupia. I have to be at 1600 to intercept, which is a little late. I would expect it more here, but you know, we can always do a turnaround. I'll just act stupid as if ATC knows everything, which in real life, you know, it's not really true, but you have to obey their instructions. Okay, just leave it that. Yep. Okay, 3000, 170, engines are okay. Nice. And the localizer is 110.3, it's in there. Okay. So we flew from Sarasota to Tallahassee. Okay. So far, so good. Yeah, it gave me the visual approach instead of the ILS, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. That's the reason why you give me the vectors to 315. Normally, you know, you would put in, because I didn't put that in the flight plan for testing purposes. Normally I would, you know, have an arrival, but this is vectoring, which is okay for visual approach. So the ILS doesn't make any sense now. We're doing a visual approach. I'm really interested in how fast ATC is going to give me the vectors. They should give me the vector 004 at first to runway 36. We'll see. Okay. Okay. Now I'm surprised because it's runway 36. So it gave me a left heading 315, which I did at 3000. Okay, I'll just let ATC, the AI, do his job. See how it works. Meanwhile, in the air. Okay, 19 miles out. Time for a hydration sip. Water is always good. Check the engine. Check. Heat. Check. So yeah, Beyond ATC, they work a little bit different than, say, intentions, but yeah, it's up to you which you like more. All right. Okay, we're approaching 13 miles.
November 12 Romeo Tango. Turn left, heading 285.
There you go. That's the turn left, heading 285, November 12 Romeo Tango. So ATC AI gives me the vectors now. So we're gonna do a heading 285. There you go. There you go. Here she goes. Okay. Interesting. Gave me a 285. Okay. Okay, now let's get a little less trust. I'm gonna do a flat one. There you go. Needs more drag, so I have to take an eye on the speed, but also more lift.
November 12 Romeo Tango. Airport is at your 1 o'clock 8 miles. Report the field in sight.
It says 1 o'clock 8 miles. Yep. Field in sight for November 12 Romeo Tango.
November 12 Romeo Tango. Verify you have the field in sight.
I have the field in sight, November 12 Romeo Tango.
November 12 Romeo Tango. Cleared visual approach runway 36.
Cleared for the visual approach runway 36 for November 12 Romeo Tango.
November 12 Romeo Tango. Contact Tallahassee Tower 118.7.
Contact Tallahassee Tower 118.7 November 12 Romeo Tango. So we're gonna tune into this one. Plop. Yep, it auto tunes automatically to the 118.7. Tallahassee Tower November 12 Romeo Tango, ready for landing on runway 36. That wasn't really correct, but I was doing something else.
November 12 Romeo Tango, Tallahassee Tower, wind calm, runway 36 cleared to land.
Cleared to land runway 36 for November 12 Romeo Tango. Okay, it's just a visual approach then. Gave me clear to land. Next time I will, you know, put in an ILS. Yeah, I'm gonna do it from the other side. Okay, so this landing is not according how I would do it because it's a different direction right now, which is not. Okay, I'm gonna put up the autopilot. Brace for impact. Oh, just kidding. Flying by hand. See, I'm a little bit lazy. Normally, you know, I would do an ILS or iron off, but now I do it by hand. Yeah, I could stop the simulator, but you know, it's just for testing, but I'll just try to land by hand. This is pretty strange because, you know, ATC just gave me, hey, you're good to go, land 36, and it gave me vectors to the other side of the airport. You know. Doesn't matter. Keep an eye on the speed. Full flaps. wind. There's no wind, it's my pedals. When I have, you know, the real FS Realistic installed, you sometimes hear the people scream like, ah! It's funny. As long as it's in a sim. Okay. Yep. I have the default scenery. So Navigraph gives me the correct map, the runways. I could yell a go around, but well, so we did a little flight from Sarasota to Tallahassee, and I must say I'm surprised about the quality so far. It's still in an early build. But, yeah. So far, so good. Tallahassee Tower, November 12 Romeo Tango radio check. Why would I do that when I'm landing? Never.
November 12 Romeo Tango, reading you loud and clear.
She goes like, why the heck would you do that, you know, at this stage? It just shows you that, you know, they're doing a great job putting the input into the AI and get it back. Speech to text, text to speech. Okay. I'm gonna land somewhere. A little bit of paddles. 20%. I'm not gonna make it to the center line, but who cares? I'm flying by hand, so I'm a lazy pilot, normally doing it with, you know, full computer, but I'm not dissatisfied with my flying skills. That's narcissistic. All right, flare. -63, whoa. -63 landing rate, which is good. Not at the center line, but...
November 12 Romeo Tango, exit left at Alpha.
Exit left at Alpha for November 12 Romeo Tango.
November 12 Romeo Tango, contact ground 121.9er.
Contact ground 121.9er, November 12 Romeo Tango. Yeah, it says exited Alpha, but it's because I landed it on the runway. So, you know, next time I just have to make sure I choose a airport not being on the default scenery, but way too fast. Ground November 12 Romeo Tango.
November 12 Romeo Tango did not copy.
November 12 Romeo Tango, request taxi to ramp.
November 12 Romeo Tango, welcome to Tallahassee Airport. Say parking or advise if need assignment.
We want parking at Central Ramp, November 12 Romeo Tango.
November 12 Romeo Tango, say again ramp number.
Any ramp for November 12 Romeo Tango.
November 12 Romeo Tango, ramp tree 9er taxi via Alpha. Hold short runway 9er.
Ramp tree 9er taxi via Alpha and hold short runway 9er for November 12 Romeo Tango. Yeah. I'll show you in the map. You know, it says go to Alpha, which is this one. The volume. And then you know, it says hold short runway 9er, which is this one. That doesn't make any sense. So my guess, my assumption is that I am on a default scenery, and that Tallahassee has a little different map around here. Yep. Okay, we're gonna stop it here. So what I did was testing for the first time with a new build, which came out yesterday or today. So with Beyond ATC, and we'll catch you later. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one. Bye bye.